body dysmorphia could have a significant negative effect on your mood and your general well-being. This video will help explain body dysmorphia and go over typical symptoms, and most importantly, offer helpful coping mechanisms and management advice for this difficult illness. So let's do this. Hello and welcome to a new video. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jordan Vasiliou. I mainly create fitness, self-development and travel content. If this sounds like the channel for you, hit the subscribe button and I'll get into the rest of the video. So first things first, I'll explain to you what body dysmorphia is. Body dysmorphia is a mental health condition characterized by an obsessive focus on perceived flaws or defects in physical appearance that are often unnoticeable to others. So people with body dysmorphia may spend a large amount of time and energy thinking about their perceived flaws, engaging in repetitive behaviors such as checking mirrors, seeking reassurance or grooming excessively, or they may avoid social situations or activities due to concerns about their appearance. It is also important to note that body dysmorphia is not simply dissatisfaction with your appearance, but rather an intense preoccupation with perceived defects that can significantly decrease daily functioning and your quality of life. Okay, so now that I've told you what body dysmorphia is, here are a few symptoms. One of the symptoms is worrying about a specific area of your body. Another symptom is spending a lot of time comparing your looks with other people's. And the last symptom that I'll give you is looking at yourself in the mirror a lot or completely avoiding mirrors altogether. Quick disclaimer, if you could relate to at least one of those symptoms, doesn't necessarily mean that you have body dysmorphia. So overcoming body dysmorphia can be a complex process which involves a combination of psychological, behavioral and sometimes a medical intervention. So if you or someone you know is struggling with body dysmorphia, it is crucial to get help from a professional mental health provider. So here are some general pointers that could help you with body dysmorphia. So first things first is to build a support system. So you have to surround yourself with supportive friends and family that understand your struggles, and also sharing your feelings with someone that you trust can be very therapeutic as you're getting something off your chest. So more often than not, if you tell someone that you're going through a difficult time, it is very likely that they're going through a similar problem. It may not be body dysmorphia, but they might have their own problems in life. You could use each other and confide in one another, and it will make your situation a lot more easier as you have someone to go through it with. So my next point is that you could educate yourself on body dysmorphia, so you can learn more about body dysmorphia and get a better understanding about the condition. And by understanding the underlying factors can be a crucial step in managing it. And the more you look into it from a fitness perspective, you actually realize that it's very unlikely to achieve the perfect physique what you see on social media. You also have to remember a lot of these photos that these influencers post do get edited. They're either photoshopped or tuned in some kind of way. And also remember, you will be comparing your natural body with no pump to this tuned photo. And also, I haven't even mentioned a lot of PEDs, steroids, what it actually takes to achieve this perfect body you see on social media. This leads into my next point, and that is limit your exposure to triggers. What I mean by this is by taking a step away from social media. There are some great physiques on Instagram, for example, Alex Eubanks for the men and Lean Beef Patty for the women. And I do understand how you could compare yourself to them, as they are fitness influencers and their job is to look good. But on the other hand, you do have the negative side of social media. For example, the Liver King. Relentless. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, the Liver King is someone that claimed natural while spending $10,000 a month on PEDs and steroids. The Liver King is someone that was selling a lie. He said if you live like him, train like him and eat like him, and most importantly buy the products that he endorses, that you'll get a physique like his. And that's more or less impossible at his age without additional PEDs.
Because I lied and I misled a lot.
So may that be a lesson. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Okay, so my next point is setting realistic goals. You have to work on setting realistic and achievable goals for yourself. As I'm talking about body dysmorphia, this is more physical goals in terms of your body. Realistic is key here. You're not going to be training for a couple months and end up looking like C-Bum. He's Mr. Olympia and he's openly admitting to taking PEDs to get a physique like his. So make sure your goals are both realistic and achievable, so you're not setting yourself up for failure and disappointment. And this leads into my next point, which is focusing on health and not perfection. And you've got to shift your mindset from achieving the perfect appearance to maintaining a healthy lifestyle. Again, a lot of these insane physiques that you see on social media can be achieved with insane genetics or PEDs, or even some circumstances, both. By having the perfect body doesn't necessarily mean that you're healthy. So you've got to take a lot of PEDs to get a physique like 5-time Mr. Olympia, Chris Bumstead. By taking these PEDs, it would actually damage your body internally. And in my opinion, it's not necessarily worth it, as it will damage your organs and also shorten your life, which is a complete contradiction of being healthy. So my next pointer is progress pictures. A lot of people I know, especially in the fitness industry, use progress photos to document their change in appearance and self-development. The sad thing is you're never just gonna one day wake up with the perfect physique physique that you love, as this is a long process. And getting a physique that you're happy with doesn't happen overnight. A lot of hard work and time goes into this. That is such a long process. You're chasing a physique that you'll never attain, as it's always in the future. And if you chase long enough, you'll get to a point where you're really happy with your physique, where I'm at now. Just to show you, this doesn't happen overnight. This is me back in 2014, and this is me now. So it can happen, just trust the process. And this leads into my next point, which is giving yourself positive affirmations. Every time you get a negative thought, especially about your body, you have to challenge it with positive statements about yourself. You have to take into account that you are what you think, and that's how you're going to change your mindset from a negative to a positive one. So I'll leave that one short and sweet for you guys to think about, and I'll get into my next point. And my final point is celebrating progress. It is important for you to acknowledge and celebrate small victories along the process. If you recognize positive change, no matter how small, it can reinforce a positive mindset. It takes a lot of discipline and willpower to finally make that change in your life. Having discipline and willpower doesn't necessarily result in the funnest of lifestyles, but it will get you exactly where you want to be in life. So celebrating progress is key. So there you have it. Those are my 8 points, which I think will really help you in terms of your body dysmorphia. If you know someone that is suffering from body dysmorphia, send this video to them, as it will really help them out without taking medication or seeing a therapist. These are 8 points that I personally use at the beginning of my fitness journey when I weren't necessarily comfortable in my skin. So I really hope that they help you like they helped me. But anyways, if you've made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate you. If you found this video beneficial, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Follow me on Instagram for some daily fitness reels. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. So until next time, peace.